Hello, glorious Crippen astronauts. It's Miss Cantu, and today I'm choosing to read to you a non-fiction book. Who would win, killer whale versus great white shark? Okay, this is a great non-fiction book so that you can make inferences. Remember, an inference is where you take your background knowledge, things that you already know, and you take what the author is telling you, and you get to make your own new idea. So put those two together and come up with a new idea, new thought. And the author of this book is Jerry Pelota. The illustrations are by Rob Bolster. What would happen if a killer whale met up with a great white shark? What if they had a fight? Who do you think would win? So already it's asking you to start thinking. The scientific name of a killer whale is Orcinus orca. Meet the killer whale, also known as an orca. It is a sea mammal. It breathes air through the blowhole on the top of its head. Just like you, killer whales have lungs. They hold their breath underwater. Killer whale nicknames, so they can also be called blackfish, orca, seawolf, and killer whales. They have a blowhole. Blowhole, there it is. It's at the top of their head. The scientific name of a great white shark, now this is hard, Carcharodon carcharis. Meet the great white shark. It's a huge fish that can't survive out of the water. Sharks and other fish don't breathe air. Fish get oxygen from water that flows through their gills. Like most sharks, the great white has 5 gill slits. The great white shark's nicknames are Man-Eater, Tommy, White Pointer, and White Death. The killer whale has a huge jaw full of about 50 teeth. The teeth can be almost 4 inches long. Did you know if a killer whale loses an adult tooth, it doesn't grow back? Hey, that's just like us. A killer whale's tooth looks like this. So there's the killer whale's tooth. A great white shark has a gigantic mouthful of several rows of sharp teeth. It's scary just to look at them. Did you know, if a shark loses a tooth, another tooth takes its place. During a shark's life, it can lose more than 3,000 teeth. And this is what a great white shark's tooth looks like. The killer whale's dorsal fin looks like these. On a male killer whale, a dorsal fin can be up to 6 feet tall. Killer whales can be found in all oceans. So we have the males can be up to 6 feet, but then the females can be up to 3 feet. Remember, these text features are very important because here it didn't tell us how tall the female's dorsal fin could be. On a shark, male and female great white sharks have dorsal fins that look the same. Great white sharks are also found in all oceans. So, does anybody know how many oceans we have in the world? We have 7 oceans. Killer whales are meat eaters. Their favorite foods are seals and sea lions, but they also eat salmon and other fish. A killer whale was once seen grabbing a moose and a deer off the shoreline. Whoa. The killer whale is a king of the food chain. It has no natural enemies. So it is a predator. It is no one's prey, or a natural prey. The ocean is more like a food web than a food chain. In the ocean, everything eats almost everything else. Great white sharks eat fish, but have also been known to eat seals, sea lions, and even sea turtles. Now and then they eat a few people. A great white shark is also high on the food chain. It is the largest predatory fish. Now remember, a killer whale is an orca. It's a mammal, not a fish. Tiny plankton is eaten by small fish. Small fish get eaten by bigger fish. Bigger fish get eaten by larger fish, and so on. The male killer whale is bigger than a female killer whale. A female is about 4 feet shorter. Killer whales have bones. This is a killer whale skeleton. So there's the killer whale skeleton, and we can see this is a bust, and then that shows how big a killer whale male is, and then there's the female. The female great white shark is bigger than the male. Females are wider and about 3 feet longer. Great white sharks do not have bones. Shark skeletons are made of cartilage. Feel your own ear. It is made of cartilage. So there we go for that. Although they are huge, killer whales can jump completely out of the water. Killer whales might jump for fun, to knock some whale lice off their skin, or to catch a fish or seal. In a fight, who do you think would win? A killer whale or a great white shark? Great white sharks have been seen leaping into the air to catch a seal or a sea lion. Wow, great white sharks can jump completely out of the water too. Oh, both can do the same. Look at the facts. Who do you think has an advantage? Who would win? They're both jumping. Like other sea mammals, killer whales have a horizontal tail. Killer whales can swim with just their side fins, but their huge tail is used for speed and turning. A horizontal tail is a better design for diving and surfacing fast. Like other sharks, a great white shark has a vertical tail. Great white sharks and other fish use their tails for speed and steering. So remember, horizontal, vertical, so that we can see the two different tails. Horizontal, vertical. Sonar. Killer whales have no ears. They bounce sounds off approaching fish. They use sonar to navigate, to locate other creatures in the ocean, and to find each other. They recognize echoes and other vibrations in the water. This is called echolocation. Here's a bonus fact. The acronym SONAR stands for Sound, Navigation, and Ranging. Submarines also use sonar, but nature had it first. Bats are sonar too. Smell is what sharks use. Sharks can smell blood from 3 miles away. Underwater, the great white shark senses your electricity. Great white sharks have a keen sense of smell. They can also detect the electricity in fish and other animals. They can tell if you are nervous. So this is what you look like to a great white shark, a killer whale, and this is what you look like to a great white shark. Oh, we're almost to the end of the book. Have you made decisions yet? Killer whales are family-oriented. They live in groups called pods. Killer whale moms, dads, aunts, uncles, cousins, and kids eat, swim, and play together. They look out for each other. Great white sharks are loners. 2 and 3 have been seen hunting as a team, but mostly they travel and eat alone. Killer whales can stop swimming and tread water in one place. They can swim up to 30 miles per hour. In the ocean, that is fast. And killer whales have smooth skin. Great white sharks never stop swimming. Seawater must flow through their gills so they can get oxygen. They cruise along at about 2 miles per hour, but speed up to bursts of 20 miles per hour. Here's your bonus fact. Great white sharks have rough skin. It is like sandpaper. Most fish have scales. Sharks have denticles. Denticles are like little tiny teeth on their skin. So here's a close-up of what denticles look like. Killer whale brain. The killer whale's brain looks similar to a human's brain, but it's 3 times larger. Killer whales are extremely intelligent. So here's a killer whale's brain, and here's our brain. A great white shark's brain, though. A great white shark does not have a round brain. It has different sections connected together. It is shaped like the letter Y. Scientists think every section is connected to a different sense. So there's their brain. But it didn't say that they were that intelligent. A killer whale can be captured, live in captivity, and trained to perform tricks. Killer whales are stars at aquariums and amusement parks because they're smart. Great white sharks have never been able to survive long in captivity. Hollywood loves to make movies about them. Great white sharks are movie stars. Jaws was one of the most popular movies of all time. For years, moviegoers were afraid to swim at the beach. Everyone knows the music. Dun dun, da da, da da. So what would happen if a killer whale and a great white shark met in the ocean? What if they were the same size? What if they were both hungry? What if they had a fight? Uh-oh. They are in the same place at the same time. They sense each other. There is an intense competition in nature. They are each planning their attacks. Great white sharks like to attack from below. Killer whales like to attack from any side. They are getting closer. Then the fight happens. They're in the face-off. Crunch! The great white shark makes its move. It tries to attack with its sharp teeth. The killer whale outsmarts the shark and bites it. 1, 2, 3 seconds. The fight is over. It's no contest. The ferocious great white shark doesn't know what hit him. The killer whale won today. What do you think will happen the next time a killer whale meets a great white shark? Who would win? Do you think the shark can overcome a killer whale's superior intelligence? What do you think? Well, I hope you enjoyed the book. I miss all your faces, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Have a great day. Bye.